Good evening. It is Thursday in February, the 20th, I believe. And welcome to a special reading of Between the Covers. I'm continuing on with part two of my short story, Squatter's Rites. Fortuna Regina's Spiritus Emporium, stenciled on the front window. A black, rusty gargoyle knocker, looking slightly burned. As I went to use the door knocker, a gust of wind blew my fedora into the street. As luck would have it, it went into the sewer. No fucking way! That was a gift for my sister on her birthday. I slammed my fist into my left hand. She'll never forgive me for losing her present. I used the door knocker to create an eerie echo. A provocative goth, Jean Harlow, opened the door. I think I can help you, David. I haven't told you my name or what I want. Paul called me. I'm Fortuna Regina. Tell me what happened. Her faint Creole accent was hauntingly relaxing and enticing as I explained. Sounds like a lower mid range spirit. It can be removed. How you motivate me to remove it needs to be decided. Return tomorrow at noon, and I'll be ready. How much? I rarely accept cash. When finished, we can discuss payment. Such payment isn't the motivation I was referring to. How does one motivate the fortune queen of New Orleans? How did you know? My accent is gone, so I'm told. I served 7 years in the U.S. Coast Guard stationed in New Orleans. I grew up in a small village northeast of Shreveport. To anyone else, you wouldn't have an accent. She stared at me. No, she investigated me, taking my measurements. 7 years, an unusual length of service. You lost someone, right? I can barely hold back my tears. My mouth quivers. How did she know? Yes, my twin sister, 11 minutes younger than me. David, spend the night. And by the look in your eyes, no. I've a pull out couch and we'll talk. You'll talk about your sister, then the house and what you experienced. I'll make some Louisiana for us. I even think there are some sweet rolls in the kitchen. We've plenty of time. Your sister needs to hear you, and the other problem isn't going anywhere. Fortuna's actual name is Calliste. Maybe she doctored the Louisiane, or it might have been her demeanor. Whatever the reason, talking about Sharon's death was a relief. My feelings of loss, betrayal, and loneliness without her. The last thing I remember talking about was the house I inherited. Regardless, I woke to the smell of bacon, grits, and more Louisiane with a stiff neck, covered by a blanket on the fold out couch. Calliste, I remember her giving me permission to use that name, was humming a nice tune. Grunting, I sat up and I saw I was in a lady's robe. Well, that's better than an alarm waking me up. Thank you. Good morning, David. Before you get any food, use the shower upstairs. Your clothes have been cleaned and folded. A spare toothbrush is in the bathroom. Then you can come down and eat. I came down refreshed and relaxed. She looked different. Maybe it was the morning sun or my getting some sleep. Her hair is light red like Harlow's real hair. The food was great. Then again, any breakfast that wasn't cereal or oatmeal was an improvement. Helped her clean up after we ate. She had me put 2 boxes in the back seat and a duffel bag on the floor. Then we headed to Ashcroft. Our conversation was non sequitur, but it was easy for us to talk, subjects including the weather, schooling, and such, and then she asked the question, David, do you believe in ghosts? Honestly, I don't not believe in them. Like that line from Shakespeare, more things in heaven and earth than are dreamt of in your philosophy? Not quite what I meant. Do you believe I can contact ghosts like that of Sharon? I pulled the car to the side of the road. Did I tell you her name? Once. She told me you've been afraid to say it since she died. She needs you to lose the fear of saying her name. It's the only thing that keeps her from passing on and reaching her destination. David, in my line of work, words have meaning and names have power. I whispered, Heaven? Yes, if it wasn't, they almost always sent escorts to collect the spirit. That's when it dawned on me. Wait one cotton picking minute. You can talk to dead people? Yes, and there's no need to yell at me, David. She pulled away from me as she said that. Sorry, but for real, you can talk with dead people? Yes, and they can talk to me. Sharon needs your help to cross, and you need her to cross to help you. Can you do this for the both of you? Okay, I'll do that. How many times do I need to say her name? Until you're no longer afraid to say it, until you no longer feel any pain when you do. The rest of the drive was different. It was happy. We flirted. Khalees and I traded stories about growing up. I don't know how many times I said Sharon's name. I pulled up next to my great grand uncle's mission mansion. The sun was in the glinting of the windshield, but I swear I saw Sharon waving at me. I don't know why, but I smiled and waved back. It's generally nice. Houses like this have a soul to them, and I don't mean haunted. How long will this take? That all depends on if you can follow directions. First, let's see what we have. She closed her eyes, took a deep breath, and exhaled. She reached into the back seat and pulled one of the boxes up front. She reached in and pulled out her hand and handed me a fedora to replace the one you lost. A black Scala Classical wool felt fedora. Hopefully, I can wear it half as good as Johnny Cash. I bend the front brim down a little as I run my hand over it. That was very nice of you. Thanks. You're welcome. Will my gentleman husband show me to our new house? I gave her a quizzical look for a few seconds. I held up my right arm, my elbow bent toward her. She slipped her left arm through, and we walked to the house with her arm in mine, like a married couple, talking about the possibilities of the house once we get it fixed up. It was surreal. In my haste, I didn't have time to lock the door last time I was here. I opened the door and we walked in. We looked around the foyer. I looked at the top of the grand staircase and a shiver went down my spine. We peered into a few rooms before entering the kitchen. It's beautiful, dear. There's a cloister around the atrium. The heart is where you start. She wrapped her arms around my neck and kissed me, full on the lips, a passionate kiss, to which I responded in kind. She broke the kiss, then looked around the kitchen. Fortuna, what's up? We have to leave now. They're trying to force us out of the house. If we don't leave now, we'll be torn apart trying to get out. We ran out the kitchen door to the back of the house, holding hands. I'm sweating and panting. Calliste looks scared. I've two ghosts in my house? A couple, maiden fair and gentleman savoir faire. It's called a deadlock spell. The living can't pass. Can you remove the spell? I believe I can. I don't give a shit. Do it. We went back to the car, and Fortuna pulled the duffel bag out and retrieved the wand and the censer, which she lit. Mauve smoke puffed from it as she swung it toward the house several times and set it on the ground. Then she used a charcoal tipped wand to draw symbols on a fist sized flat rock. The rock suddenly flared up. She screamed and dropped the stone, now charred black, and the wand. Are you okay? I asked. I took her injured hand in both of mine. It's soft. Her fingers are narrow, like they were made to play a piano. I rub it slowly and softly. Yes, that feels good. Thank you. It's only bad sunburn. If I may ask, is your word your bond, David? It is. There are many things I'm not, but honorable isn't one of them. You're sure? Of course. I mean it. For me to remove their spell, then like them, we must be. I look at her. You mean dead? No, silly. Married. Salute, and a couple more days, there'll be part three. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy it.